Hello everyone, I am Vagdevi and today I'll be presenting key software development concepts using the Zomato restaurant listing and searching project as an example. This presentation will cover topics like pagination, databases, events, the application lifecycle, hooks, triggers, and more. By the end, you will have a solid understanding of how these concepts come together in a real world application like Zomato. So now let's have a look into the pagination, which is displaying restaurant listings and efficiently. What is pagination? Pagination means dividing the large set of data into smaller and more manageable pages. This prevents overwhelming users with too much information at once. So we have three phases in this: efficient loading, improved performance, and user friendly. Efficient loading. It creates a subset of restaurants is displayed at a time, reducing the data load. Improve performance. The app loads faster because it retrieves only the required data. User friendly navigation. User can browse listings without scrolling endlessly. Let's take a small example. Imagine when a user searches for a restaurant in a city, they don't see all the listings at once. Instead, Zomato loads say 10 restaurants per page. User can navigate using the next and previous buttons or page numbers. So now let's have a look into the data storage, which is done using MongoDB Atlas and Superbase SQL in Zomato. MongoDB Atlas. It stores the unstructured data such as restaurant reviews, user generated comments. It offers flexibility in data schema, example no fixed structures. It uses JSON like documents, making it easy to scale and modify. In Superbase SQL, it handles structured data such as restaurant names, addresses, and opening hours, enforces data consistency through predefined schemas. It is useful for transactional operations like orders and payments. So, again, we'll be comparing them with an example. MongoDB Atlas stores customer reviews dynamically, whereas Superbase SQL manages restaurant details in an organized way. Now let's dive into events handlers and the loop, real-time updates in actions. What are events? An event is an action triggered by a user like submitting a review or clicking a button. Handlers. Handlers define what happens when an event occurs. Loop. If continuously listens for new events and execute handlers when required. This ensures smooth real-time updates. If we compare with an example, whenever a user submits a restaurant review, the event handler processes and stores the review. The event loop listens for new updates and displays them without refreshing the page. Now, let's discuss about the application lifecycle from search to restaurant view. Every application follows a lifecycle from initialization to termination. During initialization phase, the app loads and necessary resources are prepared. In searching, user enters queries like the best pizza place near me displays. The app fetches matching restaurants from the database and presents them. Restaurants view. When a user selects a restaurant, details like menu, reviews, and images appear. Termination. The app closes when the user exists. Examples in Zomato. When searching for Chinese restaurants near me, Zomato follows these steps to display the relevant results dynamically. Let us discuss about the React hooks and database triggers enhancing responsiveness. React hooks. It manages states and functional components, allows developers to use component lifecycle features in functional components. Example, use state, use effect are the examples of React hook. Database triggers automatically execute actions when a database change occurs. Example, when a new review is added, a trigger updates the average restaurant rating in real time. Example in Zomato. React hook fetches restaurant data when the component mounts. Database trigger updates the rating when the new reviews are added. Now let's discuss about the callbacks and subscription patterns handling asynchronous tasks. What are asynchronous processing? Some tasks like fetching restaurant data take time. Instead of making the user wait, we use asynchronous patterns. So first one is callback. A function is passed as an argument to be executed later. Example, fetching restaurant details and displaying them only after the data loads. Subscription patterns allows real-time updates using event listeners. Example, live order tracking in Zomato uses callbacks and asynchronous tasks. Higher order functions and on-click dynamic interactions on Zomato. So first let's look into the higher order functions. Functions that take other functions as arguments or return them. Example, here we use filter function to filter the vegetarian restaurants and non-vegetarian restaurants. So basic on the filter, it classifies the group. On-click event trigger events when a user clicks a button. Example, clicking order now redirects user to the checkout page. So this is all about the essential software development concept through Zomato. Thank you.